Okay, we are now to the main lessons of the School of the Knowledge of God. We want to welcome those of you on the internet. Today, you are going to have audio without visuals. That means it's not going to be video. But we welcome you, those of you in the United States, Europe, all over the world, that listen and learn from the School of the Knowledge of God. The last time in our lessons, we learned the heading concerning subduing the evil spirit or negative spirit that came into us when we got in touch with the devil back in the Garden of Eden. For God to call Jesus the last Adam, it simply just means the project that Adam first failed to do is what God is expecting us to do by sending us the last Adam. That's what it simply means. The last time we talked about how to subdue the negative spirit. It is the negative spirit that the devil put in us. That's why we hate each other. And Jesus said we should love our enemies. Some of you people that are not your enemies, if you hate them. Can you imagine? Your wife has made a small mistake. You hate her. Abba. Won't you be funny about in channel? Your husband has made a small mistake. You can't forgive him. That is all contributions of the negative spirits in us. When they were crucifying Jesus, do you know what he said? He said, Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they are doing. That's why the thief said, Master, when you get to your kingdom, remember me. Hey, Papa, you wicked. Who said that you forgive them? That is how, when we have positive spirit in us, that's how we must behave. We must not hate people. We must not hate our enemies, not to talk about people who are not our enemies. That is what we looked at the last time. Today we are going to look at a new topic, which is evidence of the detachment from a source. The evidence that shows we have been detached from our source. That's what we are going to look at. And I read. The document says, everything that is detached from its source will never survive on its own, but will eventually die, simply because its survival is completely and totally dependent on its source. Very, very true. When you pull a plant, you don't need to kill it. Just leave it, it will die. Why? Because you have detached it from its source. Likewise, a fish. When you remove a fish from the water, you don't need to kill the fish. It will die. Why? You have removed it from its source. Fish source is the water, the river or the sea. So that is exactly what the first paragraph has just mentioned to us. That everything that is detached from its source will eventually die. For example, a plant came from the soil. So it needs to depend on the source it came from, which is the soil. So its detachment from the soil, that is, if you pull it out of the soil, you will not need to kill it. It will die because of its source, its detachment from the soil. Exactly what I just told you. Another example is the fish, exactly the fish I told you. You see, that tells you I have learned even before the teaching. If taken out of water, which is its source, it will surely die because it is no more attached to its source, water. Therefore, when Adam, the first man, detached from his source, God, he also died. In fact, before he gave birth to all humanity, so all humanity were born dead and are living dead humans. That is the reason all human beings have the incomplete feeling and are looking for something they cannot determine. That is why everybody is looking for something. You want to go and work, it's not money you are looking for. You are looking for something you have lost as a human being. That's what human beings are looking for. That is why we go to school. That's how we get money. That's how we work. We do business. And that is the evidence why when you get everything, you still feel, me that's so here, baby. That's why economists will tell you that humans have inendable desire, unsatisfiable desire. Economists does not know spirituality. That it is not the things that they need. That's why billionaires still need something. But what they actually need is the source they detach themselves from. That's God. That is all it means. They don't know what it is that they want. And everything man is getting, thinking that is what they are looking for. They never get satisfied. Exactly what I just told you. The secret is what they are looking for is the concept of the kingdom. Yes, that's the secret. That is what humans lost. And it is the looking for, no, that's what humans lost. And it is the only thing that can reconnect man to his source. That is the lost thing. So all that we are doing in this world, looking for, in fact, 9 years ago when I discovered kingdom, in fact, today, I'm not interested in anything again. Yes. My son called me from UK. Daddy, I'll be coming in 2 weeks' time. What do you want? I said, I don't want anything. He said, you don't need anything. I said, I only want the kingdom to take off. Then he laughed. Because when I get up, my need is not what? No. So sometimes I even forget. Sometimes I go to bed. When I'm trying to sleep, I'm not able to sleep. I say, I come me. Oh God. Then I'll get up from the bed and go to the fridge, looking for some banana and looking for something to eat. Then I can go back to sleep. I've become so looking for the kingdom that I forget that I've not eaten. So when you look at my records, I write everything I do every day. You see that sometimes I'm eating breakfast at 7 p.m. But I didn't fast, I didn't plan any fasting. Sometimes I even go to the sleep, I'm bed. Then I'm not getting the sleep. I'm hungry. Oh, I didn't eat. Then I'll go to the fridge to find something I can eat. Because the body, it can't go without food like that. That will tell you that when you get the kingdom, you get satisfied. Religion has never satisfied you because that's not what you want. We read it today, Luke 12:32. He said, it's the Father's will to give you what? The kingdom. Little flocks. That means what human beings are looking for all over this world is the kingdom concept. I tell you, you are hearing me in America, you are hearing me in Europe, you are hearing me anywhere on planet Earth. If you get the understanding of this concept of the kingdom, you will be satisfied. You will be okay. The Lord told me about somebody who comes for lessons. He said, ask him. Then I sent a message. He didn't reply. I don't know whether he didn't see the message. So I decided to send the person something. Then later, the person, I saw the message. He said, hey, Prof. Most of the times I walk to Kandao. I said, what? Then I saw why God told me. That's why when the woman is going, I have to rush so that I can follow him. I said, that's good. He said, but he said something that shocked me. He said, but when I come, I feel happy because I learned something that fills my soul. And I said, wow. I said, may the Lord remember you. One day, if that person is flying his private jet, don't jealous. Yes. Yeah, don't jealous. Because when he was walking, you didn't jealous him. So all human beings have lost something great because they detach themselves from the source. That's what human beings have done. That's why we are dying. God did not create man to die. Because God said he created us like himself. And God doesn't die. So why must we die? We created the death ourselves because we detach ourselves. If a plant decided that Hey, I no more want the earth. And the plant pulled himself out of the earth. And was as you cry, my breno. 80 min pel crab you. Now we're 2 ho. How many minutes? Because you cannot live without your source. So the reason why we are dying is because we have detached ourselves from God. That's what Jesus said. If you understand what I came to tell you, even when you die, you will live again. Because you get hooked up to the source. When you understand the concept of the kingdom, it hooks you back to your source. So what everybody fears, I don't fear. If God tell me that, Peter, tomorrow you will die, I'll say, praise the Lord. God, let me die in today's self. I'm fed up with this corrupt world. Oh, look at yesterday. 2 a.m. I tried to watch news. Yesterday I slept 2:30 a.m. I saw today. Okay. Today, and I said yesterday, today 2:30 a.m. When I said, okay, before I sleep, let me watch what is happening in the world. I saw an old lady in Ukraine. They have bombed the house and it has broken her body. Old lady, what has she done? So when I saw, I said, God, you see, that's why I want to die. Let me live. Because if you cannot let me stop this nonsense, then what am I doing here? This old lady, what has she done? So they went and took her. They are giving her first aid. Oh, what is all this? Somebody will sit down and shoot bomb and blast people. Is the old lady a military woman? Fight the army now. That's why it's the biggest mistake. ECOWAS is sitting down there. We want to go and remove the soldiers in Niger. Nonsense. Send them and see. You bring dead bodies home. Instead of you to negotiate and talk with them, you want to go and fight. Can 2 wrongs make a right? You Nigeria there are sitting there and talking. We should go and remove them. Boko Haram is sitting in your Nigeria. Have you removed them? See hypocrisy. Politicians and their hypocrisy. Boko Haram is in Nigeria. Have you removed them? They are the ones Nigerians will be happy to let you remove them. Then they will be free. You couldn't remove it. You are going to go and remove Niger. Politicians, eh? Thank God that the Senate in Nigeria said no. They don't support the president. Ghana should not make that mistake. Look at the finance minister. The monies that they have asked him, where is the money? He cannot talk. When you look at the document, it has a prayer and imagination. Lord, since we have been pulled out from your source, your presence, we have never felt fulfilled and we desire to be fulfilled. So, Lord, do it for us. Human beings can never be fulfilled unless they get back to their source. If you pull a plant, if it doesn't die and even sustain itself to live, it can never bear fruit because it needs the source to bear fruit. To bear fruit means to be fulfilled. Human beings need to be fulfilled. And the only way we can be fulfilled is to get hold of the understanding of the concept of the kingdom. What is the concept of the kingdom? It is the simple message Jesus brought when he said, I have brought the kingdom of God, which means a country from heaven, a government from heaven, and citizenship of heaven on earth. That's the meaning of the kingdom. That's why Jesus said, you must be born again. How did you become a Ghanaian? By birth. So Jesus wants you in his country. That's why he wants you to be birthed again. So that you can have citizenship in God's country on earth. That's the whole message of Jesus Christ. Not we dancing in church and worshiping God. No. Let me not go into this worship matter. It will even elongate the meeting. People will be against that. What do I mean by that? So today's lessons is the evidence of detachment from the source, how it has affected us, and how we need to get back to our source. That is our maker. All human beings, just as the plant or the fish, when removed from its source, will not survive. Man, so far, what have you survived with? You call bomb making survivor or fulfillment? Two days ago, I watched a documentary from America. One scientist called Robert something. He's the one who made the atomic bomb. After they dropped the atomic bomb, he went to the president, Truman, and said, I have regretted that I made that bomb. But when he made the bomb, do you know what he said? I am now deaf. He himself. That I am now deaf. When he made the bomb. What does it mean? That means the spirit of death is the one who taught him how to make that bomb. Because how can a human being say he's deaf? Now think about it. The spirit of death possessed him. When the bomb was released, now he went back and said he has regretted. If you know what the bomb has done in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Jesus. Hey! That's what the Bible says, that God said he regretted creating man. Genesis chapter 6. Oh God, why did you regret creating man? He said, because your thinking is continuously evil. When they open your head, you people sitting here, the evil will see your head. As the person said, is it true? Answer the person. God said it, not me. He said he has regretted creating me and you. Because why? Our thinking is what? Continuously evil. Killing each other, hating each other, jealousy each other. When somebody gets trouble, we are happy. How? God said, I have regretted because their mind is continuously evil. In fact, it's disappointing and sad that God sent his son and the son came to the earth 2023 years today. And today, our mind is no more continuous, it's double continuous. Evil. Because when Jesus came, we didn't have bomb. No, did we have bomb by then? No. It was bow and arrow. At least bow and arrow can kill one person at a time. 3 of us. Even sometimes the bow and arrow, when you took you can remove it, you won't die. But today, it's not bow and arrow, it's bomb. So that means our evil now has done what? Quadruple. Centrifugal people. That is too much. I pray that God will give us a new government from heaven and remove all these human, useless governments all over the world. Government making bombs and piling bombs. Today, Putin is a threat because he has nuclear weapons. Hey! If you fool that man, why? Where are you sending it to? Look at North Korea. Nuclear weapons. Oh God, have mercy over your children. Some human beings just want food to eat, they can't get. And some people have to make bombs. It's sad. So go and do the prayer and tell God you want to be fulfilled. For that matter, he should help you so that you and I can be fulfilled. I have been fighting heaven and God so that I'll be fulfilled immediately, because I'm fed up with the world. And I'm fed up with the evil that is going on, especially in my own Ghana. I don't see why we should suffer. I don't see why we should suffer. Because Ghana gave Malaysia 2 palm trees. It was 3 and they took 2. They left 1 because there was no space in the plane. And the Malaysia president sent it to Malaysia. Today, Malaysia is the one bringing us oil in YOLO gallons. We call it Kufuor gallons. And Malaysia makes 39 billion every year from palm oil. And Ghana is begging World Bank for 3 billion. Ask the person seated by you, is it normal? No, ask the person, who are Ghanaian? Ask the person, na Ghana for no, my dream man. Look at us. Look at our leaders. Look at what they are doing. Even if we cannot do anything, all the monies we are collecting as loans, let's put it in palm nut. Do you know the world needs for palm nut oil? They cannot get. The world, the factories, what they need to do with palm oil, they can't get. It doesn't reach them. Upon all Malaysia and other countries are doing, still it doesn't reach. And Ghana, we have land. Why can't we put... In fact, palm nut tree, the latest ones, how long will it take to grow?
3-4 years.
3-4 years. Yeah. Yes. Oh! They are using it for answer. Oh! And when we drink in San Asa, do you know who? Jesus Christ.
No.
You see our mind?
Prophet, that was too much. You see, you can only make palm wine out of the expired trees.
See, the old ones.
The old ones. Because the bigger, the longer...
The older it is, the good the palm wine.
Then accumulation.
The palm wine counts by the growth.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, then that's better.
When they are replanting, when it goes too tall, harvesting is difficult.
Oh, okay.
So you've got to remove it and plant it. When they are replanting, then
they use it for palm wine. Okay.
But normally the palm wine you find is the naturally grown ones that they use.
They use, okay, it grew by itself.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's a good one. Clap for the woman. So we have to do something as a people, because our nation is going down. We don't have future for our children. May the Lord give you understanding. Let me see whether there are 1 or 2 questions, then we close. Yes. Yes. What? Oh, okay, yes. Oh, look, the internet people say. Those of you who are listening to us on the internet, wherever you are, you know you support the work we do. Before we go on to the questions, your support that you send is what has brought us this far. So please, don't forget to send support. Those of you who have been sending support, we are praying for you that your finances will be better. And those of you in the hall, you also have a support to give your offering, your tithe. It is welcomed. So let's send the bags around, and then let's prepare to give our questions. Those of you who are abroad, when you send your support, remember that the reference, put your name there. Yesterday, somebody sent money. I was waiting. Who is this? Is this money? I saw the message that the person said, have you seen it, Prof? I said, oh, I didn't know you are the one. You see? Please, remember when you send the mobile money, the reference, put your name so that we can keep the records right. And then that will also let us pray for you, because we need your name so that we can pray for you. God bless you for supporting the good work we are doing. May the Lord open more finance for you so that you can do more. God bless you.